A set of wheels once survived 300,000 cycles at 3,000 pounds of cornering force in testing. Those same wheels now sit on everything from 1,000 horsepower Supras to championship-winning race cars. This is the story of CCW, Complete Custom Wheel. 3 letters that mean everything in the performance wheel world. Founded in 2001 in Daytona Beach, CCW did something nobody thought possible. They built American-made, forged wheels that matched European quality at grassroots prices. Today, we're diving deep into how a small Florida shop became the wheel of choice for everyone from SCCA champions to stance scene legends. We'll explore the iconic models, the racing victories, and why these wheels command thousands on the used market. The year was 2001. If you wanted top-tier wheels, you imported expensive BBS from Germany or Volks from Japan. Or you settled for heavy cast wheels. A racer and machinist known simply as John saw an opportunity. Setting up shop on Magnolia Avenue in Daytona's shadow, he invested in forging equipment and CNC machines. The mission was simple: race quality wheels without destroying your wallet. CCW was founded with the intention of providing race and street car builders a way to get the most out of their car and not the most out of their wallet. Every wheel was built from 66-1 T6 forged aluminum in-house in the USA. The name Complete Custom Wheel meant exactly that. Each order built to your exact specs. Diameter, width, offset, bolt pattern, finish, all customizable. This was revolutionary in 2001. Early customers talked about calling and getting John himself on the phone to discuss fitment. That personal touch built trust fast. The first CCW wheels hit the market in late 2001. The crown jewel was the CCW Classic, a 3-piece forged wheel with 20 spokes and 40 assembly bolts. It looked like it belonged on a Le Mans car, but you could order it for your street Supra. Early adopters included Corvette and Viper owners who pushed their cars hard. One Porsche racer noted his CCWs were a hell of a lot stronger than his BBS racing wheels, even if slightly heavier. Word spread fast on forums. Then came the street performance line. The SP500 5-spoke and SP16A 16-spoke expanded the range. These targeted high-performance street cars that saw occasional track use. Here's what made CCW special: custom fitment for modified cars. Big brake kit, aggressive suspension. CCW would mill the wheel center for perfect clearance. In 2006, a customer visited the Florida shop and was told his custom-polished SP500s would be done in a week and a half. That turnaround was unheard of for made-to-order forged wheels. The breakthrough came when Japanese import enthusiasts discovered CCW. By the mid-2000s, polished CCW Classics on 1,000 horsepower Supras graced magazine covers. The import scene's adoption was huge. CCW could drill any bolt pattern and dial in perfect offsets for stance. Soon, Mazda RX-7s, Honda S2000s, and even Porsche track cars wore CCWs. By 2008, CCW was no an an insider secret, but a respected name among die-hard enthusiasts worldwide. But CCW's true proving ground was Motorsport. Over the years, CW-equipped cars captured over 25 national and international road racing championships. From SCA Club Racing to professional series, CW wheels won races. In the Pirelli World Challenge, 6-time winner Shea Holbrook ran Situ Saosi with Sreeper, Siurastano, forged wheels on her Honda race car, praising their lack of fatigue or deflection under extreme conditions. The C10 model became legendary in racing circles. This one-piece forged monoblock was tested to 3,000-pound cornering loads for 300,000 cycles. CW even shot-peened the surface to increase strength by 25%. SCCA national champion Andrew Aquilante won the T1 class in his Boss 302 Mustang on CCW TS12 wheels. When champions choose your product, that's validation. CCW also dominated drag racing. The Classic's 20-spoke design handled hard launches perfectly. They developed specific drag variations, 15 and 16-inch versions to fit thick slicks on Vipers and Corvettes. If you saw a twin-turbo Viper running 8s, it was probably on CW drag pack wheels. This crossover between road course and drag strip showed CCW's versatility. Same wheels winning road races and setting quarter-mile records. Let's talk about the icons. The CCW Classic is the wheel that built the empire. Three-piece modular forged construction, 20 spokes, 40 bolts holding it together. It worked on everything. Polished on a Supra, gold centers on a Civic Type R, murdered out on a C6 Z06. Standard sizes were 17 and 18 inches, widths from 8 to 13 inches or more. A popular Corvette setup was 18 by 10 front, 18-12 rear for 335-meter tires. The Classic's timeless motorsport aesthetic made it the wheel people picture when they hear CCW. The LM5 brought 5-spoke muscle, thick, tapered spokes with a slight concave and deep lips. American muscle cars made this wheel famous. Shelby GT500s and Camaro Z28s looked perfect on 18 and 11 LM5s in gloss black with polished lips. But it crossed oceans too. Lamborghini Gallardo owners ran LM5s for weight savings. The LM5T true directional variant had curved spokes oriented differently on each side. An exotic touch that CCW brought back due to demand. The LM20 modernized the mesh design with 20 thicker spokes and a Y pattern. Available in 19 and 20-inch sizes for modern performance cars. The import tuner scene loved these. Time Attack Evos ran 18-inch LM20s for their strength-to-weight ratio. You'd see them on everything from gray VW GTIs to copper-finished Evo 8s. The LM20 bridged eras, working on classic Datsun Zs and modern 911s alike. The SP500 series defined street performance. Refined 5-spoke shape perfect for import tuners and VIP luxury builds. Polished SP500s on a Lexus SC300 became an iconic combo. These were among the first CCWs offered in 19 by 10 and 19s11 sizes for modern sports coupes. High horsepower Supras, 300ZX twin turbos, even Ferrari 360s wore SP500s. When Ferrari owners trust an American wheel brand, you know it's special. Every CCW wheel starts as a chunk of US sourced aerospace-grade 6061 T6 aluminum. Forging presses thousands of tons into the basic shape, aligning the metal's grain structure. Then, precision CNC machining carves out the design to micron tolerances. Customers often comment how little weight is needed to balance CCW wheels, a sign of precise manufacture. Multi-piece wheels add complexity. Rim halves are spun from aluminum sheet, then paired with the forged center, using high-quality fasteners. 40 bolts on a Classic, each torqued in sequence with silicone seals. The multi-piece design means easy repair. Bend a lip and you can replace just that part. Every design undergoes FEA simulations and destructive testing, that monoblock wheel surviving 300,000 cycles at 3,000 pounds. That's equal to rigorous OEM motorsport requirements. Here's the key. Every CW is custom-built to order. They might produce one set in 18 by 9 plus 35 offset today, another in 18 by 9 plus 20 tomorrow. The ability to drill any bolt pattern or mill any offset down to quarter-inch increments was revolutionary. All manufacturing happens in-house in the USA. When Wheeled acquired CCW, they maintained the same machines and technicians. Quality control is obsessive, each wheel inspected for runout, finish flaws, and air leaks before shipping. CCW's design philosophy: function-driven with signature style. Those visible assembly bolts aren't hidden. They're part of the aesthetic. A CCW Classic's 40-bolt pattern provides even clamping force while screaming motorsport heritage. Spokes are optimized for strength, slightly beefier than purely cosmetic wheels. A Porsche racer said it best: CCWs are not as light but a hell of a lot stronger than ultra-light race wheels. Authenticity matters. If you see bolts, it's truly multi-piece. The LM5T True Directional actually has different left and right wheels, not the same wheel on both sides like some brands. Spotting real CCWs versus replicas? Count the bolts. Classic has 40 real ones, not 20 fake ones. Check the weight, Forged CCWs are noticeably lighter than cast replicas. Look for CCW engravings and proper markings. When in doubt, authorized sellers like threepiece.us can authenticate wheels and verify construction. CCW achieved something rare: respect across all car cultures. In the JDM scene, stance-perfect S-chassis Nissans on classics became common at Wreckfest. Time attack teams ran wide LM20s on EVOS for grip. A 1,000-horsepower Supra on polished CCWs signaled you valued performance and style. Running American-made forged wheels on a JDM car was a statement. Best of both worlds. European car enthusiasts cracked next. BMW M3 owners discovered CCW Classics were robust alternatives to BBS for track use. Porsche guys found CCW could make wider wheels than stock for more tire. Soon, you had Club Sport 911s on CCWs at track days worldwide. The stance scene followed. Slammed VW R32s on bronze classics, Audi S4s on candy red LM20s. CCW quietly integrated into Euro tuning culture. American Muscle was CCW's most fervent following. 1,000-horsepower Mustang Cobras and Turbo Camaros chose CCW for drag-optimized setups. The Corvette community adopted them so heavily, one forum member joked, CCW should have been a factory option. Viper owners love the weight savings. Modern muscle like Hellcats and GT350s still swap to CCWs for track performance and styling boost. At elite shows, CCWs became jewelry, the finishing touch worth as much attention as the engine. November 2014 changed everything. Weld Racing acquired CCW, bringing resources and stability. Initially, CCW stayed in Florida, but by 2016, operations moved to Weld's Kansas City headquarters. The fear? Lost identity? The reality? CCW thrived. Weld maintained CCW's uniqueness while adding capabilities. New one-piece forged monoblocks like the TS12 and C10 emerged, leveraging Weld's massive forging presses. CU adapted to modern cars needing 19, 20, even 21-inch wheels. The Classic 2 scaled up the legendary design. New D-Series wheels brought contemporary concave profiles. Advanced FEA testing made wheels lighter yet stronger. The TS12R spec has less deflection than heavier wheels it replaced. Pricing reflects the quality. New sets run $3,500 to over $6,000. Despite costs, demand stays strong among uncompromising enthusiasts. A collector market has emerged. Original LM5T, true directionals from the first run command premiums. Early 2000s classics with history sell fast. Discontinued sizes like 16-inch drag wheels for period-correct builds fetch strong money. Used CCWs hold value remarkably. A good condition set of 18-inch classics sells for $2,000 to $2,500, about 60 to 70% of new. Rare fitments can hit $3,000 to $4,000. Authentication is crucial. Look for CCW engravings on the center back. Model, size, offset markings. Count bolts. Real classics have 40. Weight tells the story. Forged CCWs are lighter than cast replicas. For peace of mind, work with authorized resellers. threepiece.us specializes in authenticated CCW wheels and custom rebuilds. They can verify stampings, restore worn sets, even build custom three-piece sets using genuine CCW components. If you're spending thousands, that expertise matters. CCW's legacy: they proved an American company could match European and Japanese wheel quality while pioneering custom-to-order manufacturing. They inspired a generation of wheelmakers and raised enthusiast expectations. Today, CCW stands alongside BBS, HRE, and Volk as wheel royalty. The brand bridges motorsport pedigree and street customization at accessible prices. Customer loyalty runs deep. Enthusiasts on their third or fourth set across different cars. The future looks bright. Electric sports cars with high torque and weight create new engineering challenges CCW can solve. Racing involvement continues pushing innovation. Integration with MW Company provides stability while maintaining identity. CCW normalized the idea of custom-built-to-order wheels. Now, numerous companies follow their lead. Their wheels survived crashes, won championships, and became status symbols. That's a legacy. From a modest Florida workshop to internationally respected brand, CCW changed the wheel game forever. They built wheels that won over 25 championships, survived 300,000 test cycles, and united car cultures worldwide. Whether it's a classic on a 1,000-horsepower Supra, LM5s on a Shelby, or C10s on an SCCA Champion, CCW wheels represent uncompromising quality. With prices from $3,500 to $6,000 new and strong resale values, they're an investment in performance and heritage. CCW forged a legacy one billet aluminum wheel at a time. If you're hunting authentic CCWs, check threepiece.us for verified wheels and expert rebuilds. Drop a comment with your favorite CCW model or your dream wheel setup. Subscribe for more deep dives into automotive legends. This is the story of how three letters became legend. CCW, Complete Custom Wheel.